Come on.
So let's look at the most iconic film directors of the 2000s. Now, the 2000s were a transformative decade for cinema, and was marked again by significant technological advancements, shifts in audience behaviour and the rise of diverse storytelling. And this era saw the advent of digital filmmaking, which allowed for greater accessibility and creativity, enabling independent filmmakers to produce super high quality films on lower budgets. And the proliferation of DVDs and the onset of high definition films made films more accessible to audiences at home. And while the introduction of streaming services began to reshape the landscape of film distribution, it's amazing to think that streaming's only been around for 20 years. Now, the blockbuster model continued to thrive with franchises like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, and Spider-Man, achieving massive commercial success. However, alongside these blockbusters, independent films gained traction also, often tackling social issues and personal narratives that resonated with audiences. The 2000s saw the rise of the superhero genre, culminating in the establishment of the Marvel Cinematic Universe by the decade's end. Moreover, the 2000s emphasised diversity in storytelling with an increasing number of films, highlighting unrepresented voices and communities. Filmmakers began to explore complex themes such as race, gender, and identity, paving the way for a more inclusive cinematic landscape. So as we explore the top film directors from the 2000s, we'll highlight their contributions to cinema and the unique storytelling approaches that helped shape the dynamic period. So let's do the countdown from 5 to 1, the hottest film directors of the 2000s. At number 5, we have Christopher Nolan.
I enjoy the multifaceted nature of the challenge. I enjoy having to be an expert on a lot of different things, or having to pretend to be an expert on a lot of different things. One of the things I love about directing is you don't specialize. You have to be able to really think of all the different aspects of the film at the same time. It's also important to surround yourself with collaborators who can take the pressure off certain aspects of it. I really do enjoy the challenge of putting together a lot of different aspects of one project and trying to be in control of that. It's a really fun thing.
Christopher Nolan is a British-American filmmaker known for his complex narratives and innovative storytelling techniques. Bursting onto the scene with his early work, Nolan gained significant recognition in the 2000s for his ability to blend high-concept ideas with mainstream appeal. Nolan's breakout film, Memento in 2000, showcased his unique narrative structure, telling a story in reverse to explore the themes of memory and identity. His subsequent films, including The Dark Knight in 2008, redefined the superhero genre, introducing a darker, more realistic tone that resonated with audiences and critics alike. The Dark Knight was not only a box office extravaganza, but also received critical acclaim, especially with Heath Ledger's portrait of the Joker, earning him a posthumous Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. Nolan's ambitious storytelling continued with films such as Inception in 2010, which explored complexities of dreams and reality. His meticulous attention to detail, combined with a penchant for practical effects, has set him apart as a visionary filmmaker. Nolan's commitment to creating immersive cinematic experiences solidifies his position as one of the hottest directors in the 2000s and beyond. At number 4, Sofia Coppola. Sofia Coppola is an American filmmaker and daughter of Francis Ford Coppola, and she's known for her distinctive voice and unique approach to storytelling. And I guess being the daughter of legendary director Francis Ford Coppola wouldn't be a bad thing. But she carved out her own niche in the industry with her emphasis on character-driven narratives and atmospheric aesthetics. Coppola gained significant attention with her film Lost in Translation in 2003, which I think is a masterpiece. And it tells the story of an unlikely friendship between a fading movie star and a young woman in Tokyo.
I think just not giving up on, if you think it's interesting, then hopefully other people will too. I mean, with Lost in Translation, I was really worried that it was this really indulgent personal story that, like, who cares about a privileged girl that's lost in her life? But I had to write what was true to me, and I think that it's important that people express the stories that are important to them, that they want to see, that they don't see out there already. So I think it's important to just try to believe that if it's interesting to you, it'll connect to someone else, hopefully.
The film was praised for its nuanced exploration of loneliness and disconnection and earned Coppola an Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay. Her subsequent works, including Marie Antoinette in 2006 and The Virgin Suicides in 1999, further showcased her ability to create visually stunning films that delve into the inner lives of her characters. Coppola's unique style, characterized by that dreamy aesthetic and a focus on emotional depth, has made her a significant figure in contemporary cinema. With her innovative storytelling and distinct visual style, Sofia Coppola remains one of the hottest directors of the 2000s. And at number 3 in the 2000s, we have Ang Lee. Now, Ang Lee is a Taiwanese-American filmmaker, celebrated for his versatility and ability to navigate various genres.
In philosophy and how we should carry ourselves, I think to me there's fundamental differences. I think in the West, it's more dramatic. It's about asserting your characters. It's about your personality. And you raise the conflict through the clash of dramatic effect, whether it's a comedy or tragedy, something bigger, outcries. It makes good story and good movies. But I think in the East, it's more about reducing that. It's very anti-dramatic. You see how you fit into the overall natural law to society by reducing to find a focus and therefore to eternity, transcendent, which is very anti-drama. Of course, we're just human. Every once in a while, we just couldn't hold it anymore, we explode. So that's the pattern in the East, and I have both of that in me. Yeah. So that also, clashes in the movie, in what I do, in how I deal with life. So it's really a mixture for me.
His work in the 2000s showcased his unique storytelling ability and garnered him multiple accolades. Lee's 2000 film, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, brought martial arts cinema to the mainstream and received critical acclaim for its breathtaking visuals and choreography. The film won 4 Academy Awards, including Best Foreign Language Film, and solidified Lee's status as a global director. And then for something completely different, in 2005, Lee directed Brokeback Mountain, a groundbreaking film that explored the complex relationships between 2 cowboys, or sheep boys. The film received widespread acclaim, winning 3 Academy Awards, including Best Director for Lee. And his ability to tackle sensitive subjects with emotional depth and nuance has made him a much-respected figure in the industry. Lee's commitment to storytelling, combined with his willingness to explore diverse themes, positions him as one of the hottest directors of the 2000s. And at number 2, we have Quentin Tarantino, an American filmmaker known for his distinct style, witty dialogue, and innovative storytelling approaches. And his films often appropriate or blend genres and pay homage to classic cinema, kind of like a cultural magpie, and establishing him as a unique voice in contemporary filmmaking. And he's never shied away from saying where his references are from. The 2003 film, Kill Bill Volume 1, showcased his signature blend of action, drama, and dark humour. The film's stylized violence and strong female protagonists resonated with audiences, further solidifying Tarantino's reputation as a master storyteller. In 2009, he released *Inglourious Basterds*, a revisionist take on World War II that combined historical fiction with Tarantino's trademark dialogue and narrative structure. This film also received critical acclaim and earned several Academy Award nominations, including Best Director for Tarantino. However, he didn't win. His 2012 film, *Django Unchained*, continued this trend, addressing themes of slavery and revenge in a bold and engaging manner. Tarantino's ability to create memorable characters and craft intricate plots has made him one of the most influential directors of the 2000s. And at number 1 spot, we have Pedro Almodovar.
As you well know, you are the writer, director, working simultaneous during my time that I admire the most. And your body of work is one to emulate. You've been doing it a lot longer than I have, and your filmography is absolutely the one to beat. I have nothing but respect for you as an artist, as a writer, as a director, and I have love for you as a human being and as a man with a heart as big as the Grand Canyon. Love you, Pedro.
Now, Pedro Almodovar is a Spanish filmmaker celebrated for his vibrant storytelling and exploration of complex themes such as identity, sexuality, and relationships. His distinctive style and bold narratives have made him a prominent figure in world cinema. Almodovar's films often feature strong female characters and tackle issues of love, desire, and emotional turmoil. His work in the 2000s include Talk to Her, which received critical acclaim for its innovative narrative and exploration of human connection. The film won the Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay and showcased Almodovar's ability to blend humour with poignant themes. He continued to explore complex narratives with Vulva in 2006 and The Skin I Live in 2011, both of which highlighted his unique storytelling style and visual flair. Almodovar's films are characterised by their rich colours, intricate plots, and emotional depth, making him a beloved figure in international cinema. And with his commitment to exploring the human experience and his unique artistic vision, Pedro Almodovar is undoubtedly one of the hottest directors of the 2000s. So the 2000s, that's 24 years ago, they were a remarkable decade for film, driven again by innovative directors who redefined storytelling and pushed the envelope. Our top 5 of this era were Christopher Nolan, Sofia Coppola, Ang Lee, Quentin Tarantino, and Pedro Almodovar, who each brought unique and fresh perspectives and unique contributions to the industry. Their work reflects current trends while challenging established norms, inspiring future generations of filmmakers and audiences alike. And as we reflect on this dynamic decade, the influences of these directors have undoubtedly continued to shape the evolution of cinema and will do so for years to come.